Hello, I'm Albert Ruther, and I'm a computer system architect and computational engineer in the MIT Lincoln Laboratory Supercomputing Center and MIT SuperCloud team. In this section, we will start comparing the laptop to a supercomputer. An HPC system is not that different from a laptop with regard to its components. Just like the laptop, it has processors, non-volatile storage, and volatile memory, interconnect networks, and application scheduling. But with HPC, all of this is at a much larger scale. There are many computers, or compute nodes, as we call them, that execute users' applications. These all have CPUs, and some of them also have GPUs. Among the compute nodes are some special ones called login nodes. These nodes are designated as the computers into which you can log into from your laptop or desktop. The rest of the compute nodes are managed by the scheduler, and we'll get into that more when we discuss resource management. There is memory and storage on each of the compute nodes, and there is one or more high-performance central file system, which is storage that is accessible from all of the compute nodes. There is also one or more networks that connects all of the components of the HPC system. This diagram shows a purple wired network that enables communication among the compute nodes and service nodes, and a green external network that also connects to the network that includes our laptops and desktops. Finally, application scheduling is not just for a single computer, though each computer runs an operating system to manage local resources. The scheduler receives jobs and task execution requests from all of us, the users, and manages how and where they are executed across the many compute nodes in the HPC system. By the way, the service nodes like the central storage, scheduler, and login nodes provide their services consistently to all of the users of the system in a shared supercomputer, while the compute nodes are managed by the scheduler to run users' jobs and tasks, and usually one, two, or a few users may be sharing a node, but by no means is a node shared by everyone on the system. Next, I will share with you a few photos from my HPC photo album to show you what these systems look like. The photos on the left are of the Massachusetts Green High Performance Computing Center in Holyoke, Massachusetts. You can see rows of cabinets that are all filled with these flat server-style computers depicted on the right. That photo on the right shows a server with its cover removed. It is almost as densely packed as the laptop. You cannot even see the motherboard that hosts all of the components. It has all of the same components, but it usually has much more of each. For instance, there are two CPUs. The server does not have a GPU, but if one or more were present, they would be in the GPU bay. There are 16 memory cards or sticks on this server, and it has 6 storage devices at the front, or storage drives. It also has at least 2 network interfaces to connect to the different networks in the system and the data center. And in place of the battery, there are 2 power supplies. They're there for redundancy, and they're in the top left. Here are a couple of additional photos. The photo on the left shows a set of racks with their doors taken off. You can see rack after rack of compute nodes, and a few racks are different. They contain the central storage nodes and the network switch. The photo on the right shows all of the wiring behind the racks. Again, there are a sea of compute nodes. However, the photo is dominated by network and power cables, and all of the network cables are bundled up to connect to ports on the HPC network switch in the middle. That's a lot of cables.